go outside. The snow is falling down and every child.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Christmas decor video. Today we are going to be transforming the kitchen into a Christmas wonderland. We're also going to be doing the hot cocoa bar in today's video. Everything that's in my kitchen is going to be in today's video. So if you need some hot cocoa bar inspiration or if you just need some kitchen decor inspiration, make sure you stick along to watch today's decor video. I love the way it turned out. Love the way it turned out. If you're new here, we were recently passed down my parents' house and we just moved into my childhood home. That needs a lot of work, but we are making do with what we have for now. And so I've been trying my best to make it homey and cozy with what it's at now, because making a house a home takes years. It is not a race. It takes years and money. So we are doing the best with what we got for now, and over time we'll be transforming this place into our home. So if you enjoy home renovations, decor, you know, all of that stuff, homemaking, all that stuff, press that subscribe button and become part of my YouTube family. It would mean so much to me. Also, if you're new here, introduce yourself in the comments down below, because I love getting to know you guys. The comment section is my favorite. I love seeing repeat commenters and stuff like that. It just genuinely warms my heart. We are going to be slowly decorating in today's video, but before we jump right into it, I do want to take a second to tell you guys about Magic Mind and something that I've been using lately to help keep me productive and less stressed, less anxious. If you've been around for a while, you know I struggle with anxiety really bad, and I also struggle with productivity really bad. I can't ever keep up with my to-do list. I would rather scroll my phone and then be like, I'm so anxious about everything I have to do because I've been scrolling my phone for the past 2 hours. So let's talk about Magic Mind for a second. I have now been using them for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Today will be my 8th day of using Magic Mind. Basically, Magic Mind, okay, so I love their little saying actually. They say that athletes have Gatorade and creators have Craterade. And they call this Craterade. But Magic Mind is a shot essentially of a bunch of superfoods that helps decrease stress and anxiety, and it helps increase creativity and energy. So you can actually take this right aside coffee if you're a coffee lover like I am, but if you're also an anxious girl like I am, coffee can sometimes give me anxiety, and that's also what's really cool about Magic Mind. So the creator of Magic Mind, James, I'm not going to try to say his last name because I'll butcher it. I'm horrible at names. About 10 years ago, the creator of Magic Mind, James, had a trip to the ER where they actually told him that he was having heart problems due to stress and too much caffeine, which also are two things that are related to each other. Caffeine can cause additional anxiety and stress. And so that's where he and his team set out to create something that would help all of those issues, you know, our tiredness, our anxiety, our stress. And that's where they came up with Magic Mind. They actually found out that adding some ingredients along with caffeine makes it so caffeine is more effective and decreases the downsides of caffeine. And so that's why you can actually drink this with your caffeine still in the morning. You can still drink your coffee and then drink this after. So to be completely honest with you, I'm not a huge matcha lover. So I'm not going to tell you that this tastes great, being completely honest, but that's because I don't like matcha. So you might enjoy the taste of it a little bit more if you enjoy matcha. But you can also take this multiple different ways. So you can drink it like slowly, like you would sip your coffee. You can make it into an actual matcha tea, add some warm milk or whatever, or you can take it like a shot. And I just take it like a shot because it's the quickest way just to get it down for me. So there's matcha in it, which helps to give you that energy. There is adaptogens in it, which helps to keep you relaxed. I could be saying these words so wrong, so I'm sorry if I am, but there is nootropics in it, which helps keep you focused, and honey, which helps make you happy. So all natural ingredients into this little shot form. Like I said, this will be my 8th day of taking this. I actually started taking this when I was having a visit from Aunt Flo, which is usually when I am the least motivated. Like genuinely during my period time, I'm pretty stuck on the couch, big chillin'. And honestly, I didn't have as much as that like down spiral on my period since I've been taking this. I actually I've gotten a lot done this past week. Normally I really don't. Like, my period like puts me out. I'm not even lying. Puts me out. So they do say it's a good idea to take this 15 to 30 minutes before you have to do, like, you know, some intensive work to help power through it. So I thought today would be a perfect time to do this with you guys. I'm going to take this now, and then we're going to start decorating with each other. I know you see decor now, but I'm actually taking it all down currently to decorate with you guys, because what I do when I film is I decorate first. Most of the time I decorate first, and then I'll take it all down and redecorate with you guys. That way when I'm filming I don't have to like constantly be finding the decor I want and stuff. It just makes an easier process for me. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to take my decor down, and then we're going to decorate with each other. It says that it helps you power through your to-do list though, because there is, okay, again, I'm going to butcher this, Bacopa Manieri inside, which helps to reduce impulsivity. So like, you know, grabbing your phone and starting to scroll, it's gonna help to reduce that, which I'm horrible at. Okay, so the first step is to shake this bad boy up. So we're gonna shake it, and I'm gonna take it like a shot, like I said. Just the easiest way for me to do it. I have already drank a coffee this morning. It's about 10:30 in the morning right now, so I'm really not a huge matcha fan, I won't lie, but I mean, it's doable. I'm going to kind of keep you guys updated throughout this video of my Magic Mind experience today, but like I said, I have been using it. Today was, what did I say, the 8th day or something, and I do genuinely like it. Like I said, it definitely helped during my period time, which is really the most important test for me, because that's when I'm truly just like out of it, don't get much of anything done. But if you guys are interested in trying Magic Mind yourself, I always want to say Magic Mike. Magic Mind yourself, you can go down to my description box. There will be a link, and you can use code Tristina20 to save 20% off of your first order. All right, let me go take down this decor, and we're gonna get into some decorating.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh.
Hopefully first to help with our lighting a little bit, I got these light filtering blinds from Target. They're kind of like, I don't know, they're really cute. They got like these ruffles in them. I'm hoping they're gonna look good up here. My mom had like yellow ones up there from before we moved in, so I definitely need to change them out, because yellow was not gonna look good with the red. So hopefully these work.
I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me.
Okay, here we are. They look better than I expected now that they're up together, but they are still just longer than what I thought. I read the measurements wrong. It is what it is. For now, they're gonna work. Maybe I'll switch them in the future and then put these ones somewhere else, but for now, they're gonna work. Let's continue to decorate in this window area for now.
Christmas memories. Oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you.
Is it just me, or does some lighted garland around the window, doorway, etc. truly change the whole ambiance of the place? Now let me also tell you guys that I loathe this lighting fixture here in the kitchen. I dislike it strongly. We are a tall family. I hit my head off this about 1,000 times a day, so I'm at least gonna try to make it like, you know, a little prettier, so when I hit my head and get mad, I can at least be like, oh, at least you look kind of pretty, with some Target dollar spot garland around it. That is definitely on the list to change one day, but the kitchen is just not happening right now. Anyways, now that we got some garland up, I'm gonna go ahead and start decorating these shelves. I use this shelf here for like things I actually use on the daily, like my flour, sugar, brown sugar, our bread box, things like that. So I'm just putting those up there, and then adding some little pieces to make it more Christmassy.
Oh, 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 da, 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 da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Now these shelves are my favorite to decorate. I like genuinely really do love this open shelving here. It's just really fun to play around with, and since this is like the main kind of focal point when you enter the kitchen, it's just I love decorating these. Now what I like to do when decorating these is add different kitchen items that, like, you know, aren't necessarily ones I use, but that just make it look like a kitchen. And then I also really love to layer when I decorate any shelving, not just this kitchen shelves, but in general. I just love to layer decor. I feel like that's like what really brings it all together. So like layering the cookbooks, layering the plates, and then I'm gonna go in afterwards and add in some little pieces of decor just to like really add in all those layers. These little gingerbread houses, you're gonna see 2 more on the top shelf. I did make these super simple, just some what are those called, paper mache houses from Hobby Lobby, a pack of 3. I think it was like $15, and then I just used a paintbrush and painted little, you know, paint marker, sorry, not a paintbrush. I can't talk right now. A paint marker, and just made them look like little gingerbread houses. But then this is what I'm talking about with the layering. So I took this spool of yarn and just added some little picks to it. This is an old doorknob that I took out, like the actual doorknob piece that you would like put into the wall or whatever, and again just added some picks into it. I actually got this idea from Vintage Market Days. They were selling these for like $20 a piece, so I bought 3 doorknobs for $5, added some picks in them, and they are just such a cute little filler. I added the candle putter outer, I don't know what those are called, but the Christmas version. Now I'm adding a oven mitt that has Santas on it. I don't actually really use this one, so I'm just using it for decor, and then layering a candlestick and little tree on top of that. All the layering just like really brings the area together, but also keeping your bigger pieces grouped together. So I'll typically try to stick with groups of 3s and then add in the little pieces afterwards so it doesn't look uniform. Another thing I found I love to do when decorating is adding new and old pieces together. So some like vintage pieces and then new pieces. It just really gives the space character and doesn't make it look like your decor is fresh out of Hobby Lobby or TJ Maxx. So now that I got the shelving done, I'm going to move on to the counters. I like to keep my counters pretty simple. I don't like a lot of things on them. It just makes it easier when cooking for me and keeping the space clean. So that's why I like to utilize those open shelves. But on the counter, I try to keep things that I actually do use. So the KitchenAid, especially during the holiday season, is when I'll use this the most. And I like decorating it still so that it doesn't just look like, you know, just a KitchenAid on the counter. So I just use a grounding point for it. The charcuterie board is another item that I use all the time. So putting that on the counter just really works out, makes it easy to use when I do want to use it. Obviously I do have to take the pieces off, but like, you know, it's easy. We don't have a lot of counter space or a lot of counter space, shelving space, all of that. We have like no cabinets. You guys will see that. So that's like why my plates are on the open shelves and stuff like that. But I try to make it in like a cute way. So then on this side of the stove, I put, you know, again, things that I use, our oil, our spoon rest. Those cutting boards are ones I actually use. all that fun stuff, but then I just add some Christmas pieces to give it that Christmas touch. Okay friends, we are about an hour into decorating at this point, so I wanted to give you a little update with my magic mind. We're still going good. I stopped to vacuum and carpet clean the living room, and I've only checked my phone one time. I'm usually the kind of person that, like, I'll go do something like vacuum, carpet clean the living room before Tristan goes down for a nap, and then I'll find myself sitting on the couch just scrolling my phone. And I'm really like not feeling like laggish as I normally would at this point either. I'm still ready to go. Okay, let's continue on.
You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate bar.
Moving on to the coffee bar area. So I have this stand here that I'm currently using, but I again strongly dislike it. So I'm just using a little dish towel to kind of cover the top, since I'm not going to get around to redoing it right now, or, you know, buying one that I like. That just kind of covers it up in a cheap way. And then for decorating the shelves, I again want to make these functional for the hot cocoa bar, but also cute. So I'm using this Coca-Cola little container to store my more decor piece mugs. I love this little Coca-Cola crate for grounding the mugs. I actually used this last year in my hutch, and I feel like it's just the perfect piece for Christmas. And then I'm adding some little decor pieces into the top Santa mug. My obsession with these Santa mugs is just, it's unreal. It's unreal. They're everywhere. They're in the kitchen. They're in the dining room. They are everywhere, but I tried to go for like the gingerbread theme in the kitchen, so I tried not to do too much Santa in the kitchen, but it's just like, you know, he's the main guy. So and then I'm just using a white bowl and adding this cute little hot cocoa dish towel, and then I'm using this bowl for my K-cups, and I'm gonna stock it up with some hot chocolate K-cups. Again, we truly have like no cabinet space in this kitchen, which we went from a kitchen that had a lot of cabinet space, so it can be a little difficult, but I try my best to think of like creative ways that still look nice to display the things that we use. So then I'm going to use this little, what are these things called? Like the tree mug guy here, to hang mugs that like we actually use throughout the Christmas season, and not just the decor ones.
First flake of snow is set to fall today. It comes to say that Christmas is on its merry way.
Now, since this shelf is up pretty high, we can reach it because we're tall, but you know, most people can't, so I'm going to use the top shelf as pretty much just a decor shelf, and I'm just putting extra K-cups back there, again, just to store them since we have nowhere else to store them, and again, grouping in threes, but then just adding some items to really fill in the space and to make it look more like put together without being uniformed. I feel like when it's uniformed, it just looks too staged. It doesn't look homey. I don't know, maybe it's only me. I'm just trying to give you guys my little tricks here. And then for the actual coffee bar items, I got these little canisters from the Target dollar spot. I believe they were $5 a piece, but the red lids and everything just make them so Christmassy. And then these little they're actually like mug toppers, are so cute for Christmas decor. So I'm going to use this one for marshmallows that we'll actually use, but then I'm just taking those little snowflake mug toppers and putting them around. It just makes it look so much cuter. And then for the other side, I am adding some crushed candy canes and regular candy canes in there. I'm going to use a Santa cookie jar to store some Hershey Kisses and more mug toppers. I wanted them kind of hidden, or else my 2-year-old would eat all those Hershey Kisses. They actually still haven't found out that they're in there, so that's great. But then this is where I kind of had some difficulties with this. I do have a mug that I keep straws in for the boys, or for whoever, but you know, the boys specifically. And so then it was a little hard for me to fit everything on here and make it still look nice, but it worked out. It's a little bit more crowded, I guess, than I would typically like, but like I said, these are all items that we'll actually use throughout the holiday season for our hot cocoa, so it has to be functional while still looking cute and put together.
Joy found in each other.
we're almost to the end of our decorating here, but I did add some little Target dollar spot wreaths to the 4 cabinets I do have. It's so crazy. The old house, I had like all of my little mini wreaths that I've been using in my decor around this kitchen were all on cabinets before. I just used some tape though and some ribbon and put them on there, and they hold great. The Target dollar spot ones are definitely like the most affordable way to go, I have found. But that is the kitchen. I love, okay, wait for the before and after because I feel like it just looks so Hallmark Christmas movie. I love it so much. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got some inspiration from today's video. Don't forget to check out Magic Mind and use code Tristina20 to save some money if you end up purchasing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Breathing air that clears my mind. I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love.
Wait, okay, not bye yet because ready? Wait for this. Before and after. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Okay, bye. Love you guys.
That's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day.